We've all seen this. But how did it all start?
I am Mrbeast 6000.
How did this kid generate over $700 million a year? It all started here, North Carolina. Jimmy Donaldson was actually born several states away in Kansas. He was from a military family, so they moved frequently, but most of his childhood was spent in Greenville, doing what most of us grew up doing.
Be a motherfucking man about it. Say what man. Motherfucking power, not
Jimmy's parents divorced when he was just 9 years old, but that turmoil didn't stop him from being obsessed with two things: baseball and YouTube. And his earliest videos looked something like this.
What is going on, guys? Let me start off this video by saying I didn't make a video yesterday because I was at my friend's house. It was his birthday. I spent the night.
Now compare that to a recent video.
I just dropped 50 of the biggest streamers in this queue, and whoever leaves last wins $1 million.
Big change. So how did he get there? Jimmy starts off with no money, no big setup. It took him months just to buy a microphone and a computer. And in the middle of all this, his health is on decline.
Before YouTube, was there another thing that you concentrated on with that kind of hyper focus?
I mean, a little bit of baseball. I got Crohn's when I was 15, so I played baseball nonstop. And then when I got Crohn's, I lost like 50 pounds. I was like, fuck that. I lost like 40 pounds because I was going to the bathroom like 10 times a day. And so I was a little obsessed with baseball. I like literally was playing like 2 or 3 hours a day. There was a period like where I kind of like quit YouTube when I was like 13, 14, like so I could just really focus on baseball. But then once I got that, which was probably a blessing, I was just like, fuck it, I don't care anymore. And I just went all in on YouTube.
Bad health, his mom doesn't like what he's doing, the world is against him, but the vision is there, the discipline is there. So what do? He went out and surrounded himself with like-minded people, and there's a lot of wisdom in that. And as the years go by, the videos get better and better and better.
All right. Gee, where am I? Alright guys, I have a pretty epic mod here.
Look at it. Isn't it beautiful? Quadruple digits.
What's up guys? Today we're going to be talking about the YouTube dream. You might not have noticed yet, but I changed my name on YouTube, and that's what this video is for. What's up guys? Welcome to Worst Intro.
Now at this point in 2016, Jimmy was enrolled in college, but he was skipping classes to work on videos, so his mom kicked him out of the house. You want to talk about a full commitment? You wouldn't think that the turn in this story would come from counting, but his first big breakthrough was counting to 100,000. The video blew up magically. Then he watches paint dry. Then he counts to 200,000, which is all sort of a strange path to success, but he was relentless. He was disciplined and it worked. So the first sponsor reaches out, gives him 10 grand. What does he do with that money? He gives it away to a homeless man. And there's probably a biblical lesson in there too. You know, something about giving things away. He's healing the deaf in some videos. You know, he's giving money away rather than pursuing money. But what's more important than all that is that you subscribe to this channel. Joking, nothing is more important than the Word of God and Christ, but still, subscribe. And also, go subscribe to my other channel. I've got bigger, better, longer documentaries on that channel, so subscribe. 21 were by knockout.